keep coming back to you. I keep coming back to you.
Hello, internet world. This your boy, the Esoteric Child, here with my co-host, Gabe Stomach, and this is another episode of TV Nerdz. So yeah, you kind of
don't disrespect my knees, bro. I'm trying to keep my composure.
I gotta came through and I was just ringing this guy's knees. This man talking about shock put fuck your knees up. How does shock put fuck your knees up?
You never heard of glide? Like it's a technique when you throw the shot put. You got to throw your leg back, spin and pivot, and the spin and pivot when you didn't turn, and so like
you twisted your knee.
Yeah.
I thought it was all in the arm strength. Like you see, like people just.
Well, you gotta move your legs, because then like if your legs step out yeah, it's power in the thighs, son. The power's in the thighs. You don't know about track, son. Man. You don't know about track. You don't know nothing. Just wrestling.
You know, it's combat. I mean, combat and throwing some shit is different.
Hey, that's 16 pounds.
But if he's doing a shot put, ain't that like a punch?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta generate. Power gotta come from behind him.
You gotta throw it off and you gotta pivot with the force. That's off the
You
come
don't
on.
want to just throw that with the top half of the body.
You fucked it. Woo. Throw your whole back out. And we was we would be training with the wrestlers too, so it's not even like because we had to do weightlifting all the time. So we'd be in the gym with the wrestlers. Surprised you ain't seen. You didn't have shot put in y'all.
I mean, we had we had track and field and everything. I mean, I did actually one of the people who did wrestle with us. He did do the shot put, but I mean,
how big was he?
All the different sports. He was a heavyweight.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, his legs wasn't that big though. He came from football. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. Some of the football players, I know they lift all the time, but it's like some of their legs were just not. Like y'all supposed to be running. Like y'all supposed to be running and tackling people.
You got to be quick on them, bro.
You got to be nimble though.
You got to be.
Can't have too much strength in your legs.
Then you get locked up and you.
Out there pulling grass up.
You know what I'm saying? The only ones that got
but like
legs
in my
like
school, like all the sports, like training schedule and all the practice schedules were so different. Like we barely saw each other, you know. So yeah, we never really lift weights with the track people or with football.
How big was your school?
Our division was 3A, so we were like a big school. We was a pretty big high school, but it wasn't like.
Yeah, everybody was divided in their own classes. I never saw anybody.
Like
really?
We had a separate program. Like you ever heard of IB program?
No, I'm private school.
International, like I don't know what the fuck the B means, but it's like we did not see any of the IB. I knew some people who were in the IB program. We had like probably one class with them, but other than that, I did not see them. And what do they do? Besides lunches, like it's just with the IB program, their classes are harder, but they're for like credits and for their for the GPA. Everything counts like much higher because the classes are just higher. Their classes are harder, and it kind of basically, if you graduate with the IB degree, you can go to college like anywhere, like globally. So it just count. It's just harder work in high school. You can basically go out. It's basically so you can go out and do whatever. I don't know.
We didn't have that.
I mean, you come from private school. Y'all whole shit's different.
How much money you got? Valid question. Valid question.
Valid nigga.
Oh God. I'm privileged. What do you want me to say? I didn't have public school programs. Y'all be having acronyms too. ISS, IB, NOA, CBS.
I fucking hate ISS was basically prison. That's just basically what it is. ISS was basically fucking prison.
Ours was like a trailer that was like on the outside of.
You loved it?
IIS?
Was it because you was stealing?
She was just a bad kid. She was literally probably one of them kids who just knew somebody in ISS. So when she go there, she's good. It's just because the one and only time I went there, they wouldn't even allow you to sleep. Like I'm literally someone just be like, bro, that shit is like fucking prison. Like, nah.
I never had that.
Ours was like a little trailer. They wasn't even in the school. They put a little trailer.
Our shit was just. It was literally what IS was in my school. It was in like towards the lunchroom, but it was just ducked off. It was literally ducked off. It's like this has been here the whole time. This has been this building, and I never noticed.
So nobody used it.
No one knew. Only people who knew were people who were in IS, like who frequently went to IS, or people or the faculty who ran IS. So
I felt like they put like Halloween shit in there just to make it even more dingy. That ass, because name my ISS room where the light wasn't flickering. You come in there. What's that noise?
That shit.
I don't.
We have it here when you turn these lights on.
Man,
this might have been an ISS room.
That'd be fucked up.
That'd be funny.
I could see it.
Mm-hmm.
I could see it.
Back home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back home.
No wonder she's so comfortable here.
Hey, I was in there so much. The teacher, whoever she was that was in there, just let us sit around her, and we were just talking to her, filing the referrals, just.
Oh, because your shit was lit.
Oh yeah, because she didn't
They
care.
had us in little
Bruh.
cubbies, and you couldn't.
Not even cubbies, bruh.
You just had to stick your
Everybody
head.
else was like facing the wall, and then we would just be
Like
around.
we couldn't sit near each other. If it was too many people, they'll send you to a different room.
Right.
Like, nah, bro. Like, they're just like, yo, you gotta write this whole. You gotta copy this whole paper
And that's the
while you
tension
here.
for y'all, right? That was the tension.
That's not detention. It's like in school suspension. So basically,
What's the tension for y'all?
detention is like detention's on a Saturday.
We didn't have detention.
Yeah.
The teachers was not staying.
Detention.
I gotta stay. Fuck out of here.
Detention was on the Saturday.
Go home.
Detention was like it was like either you get written up, you get Saturday detention. It was just like you got to go there on a Saturday morning and stay there until Saturday afternoon.
Now my teachers
And then you had ISS, then you had actual suspension.
say some shit like that. My teacher was like, "Shit, they don't pay me enough in this bitch. I'm gone."
All I got was all we had was detention, and then we would just leave after school at like 5. But it would be clutch because like if I'd have detention and get out of it because I had after school, so the counselor had to come and pick us up. I'd be like, "Hey, fam, I can't. I need I need a
rock in the hard place.
My mom's gonna be pissed if I'm not out after school. I don't think he gonna wait because he has to pick up another set of kids. Go. Okay.
And it's only like an hour. Like,
Yeah.
why waste my, like, come on.
It'd be some fuck shit too. Like I was late in the morning, but like I had to get a bacon, egg, and cheese. You know what I'm saying? On a roll.
Had to, he said.
That's the breakfast, man. You know what I'm saying? What do we say?
I mean, oh yeah, we did have after school detention, but it was like it would be like one of the sports coaches, so they had to be there after school. Anyway.
Yeah, same.
So
Every time was a sports coach.
All my teachers had to go somewhere after school. It was like, fuck out here. I gotta make this sale. Harvey's gonna close.
That's fucked up.
That's hilarious.
Said fuck them kids.
Yeah,
I
you
coach.
gotta get your groceries because you gotta think we're in a small town, so everything's shut down at 9.
You still
Not
got
no
time.
more, but because technology. But back in the day, 9 o'clock. I dare you to find a store that was open other than the convenience store.
Yeah, you live in a no-name
We was
town.
based in Mayberry.
That's that.
It was clutch though, because everybody was cooking out though. If nobody was open, somebody got to open up a grill. You
That's
just
not
pulled
clutch.
up because everybody knew everybody. Just pulled up on their, hey, I got my plate.
It's just a bunch of mooches,
They ain't like
bro.
that no
Bunch
more.
of mooches. It just sounds like.
Y'all sound like y'all hate.
Yeah.
Y'all two city folks.
I'm just saying, you just pay for it to open up a store. You know, there's a bodega open somewhere, convenience store, 24-hour spot, something. Hey,
There's at
What?
least a fast food place open. Like, come on, you ain't gonna say
but
like,
nobody wanted fast.
No one
like
fast,
in the
yeah.
country.
or not even that.
When
But
you're in the
just,
country, nobody really talks about fast food that way.
yeah.
Because there's so much homegrown around you. Why would you go to the fast food?
I didn't eat. They be open, but they shit don't even be good either.
Compared to what grandma cooking, you didn't get to. Boy, you what?
You get
The
fired.
only reason why you would get McDonald's is if nobody in your family was cooking.
Right.
But in my family, somebody was cooking. Somebody. And I'm pulling up.
I keep coming back to you.
Absolute. She will fuck your whole life up if you cross her. Like, that's one girl I would never cross in my life. But she killed it. Because she in the cross-examination, she was like, you got molested or whatever, right? Yeah. How did you go to the hospital? Nah. What? Like, he did all this to you and you never sought medical attention. You never got, you took photos of other stuff, but you never got photos of this? Nah. Really? And then, like, he go, like, she ended up calling the police on him. You heard about that, right?
Yeah.
Twice. Well, the second time, it was like a domestic violence person actually handled the case, and even she was like, "Yeah, I ain't see no
signs,
nothing." And then it just got progressively worse in terms of her truth story, right? So now cops have testified, going, "Yeah, that ain't true. That didn't happen." Like, people who've worked on, like, areas of the house all testified. The doctors have testified. Like, everybody's testifying in court. And, like, now got, like, under oath. So when she gets up on stage, she's like, every time the lawyer said something, they're like, nah, I don't know what they said, but that's not right. So you're saying they're lying? I'm not saying they're lying, but I just know it's not true. But you on oath. And they're on oath. That ain't it. And so, like, it just went downhill from there. And then so now everyone questions what's gonna happen. Plus, you shit the bed. How do you shit a bed and call it a joke?
Hey, you like take your jokes to the next level.
I don't know. Now they got the memes posting around saying, like, you change, instead of saying number 1, number 2, I'm going R. Kelly or Amber Heard.
Wow.
Bruh, that's... Stop it. What the fuck?
Yeah.
People need to be stopped.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Keep it going. Keep the motherfucking camera rolling.
Is she crazy, son? She was caught taking notes, not writing anything down. In court. Like, they zoomed in on the thing, and she had a pen doing this.
I don't know why people who are on trial be taking notes. Like, what the hell?
Well,
like, I've seen a trial like that before, and like this one guy, he was being tried because he murdered his wife, and like they're trying to prove that he's innocent or not. And this man, every single time the person's talking, he's just writing. I'm like, what the fuck are you writing? Like, you not the lawyer. Just sit there, shut up, make your argument, bro.
Well,
let the lawyer do the talking, dog.
I think it's like the rebuttal, because they'll have to cross-examine. So it's like anything that they'll write, they'll question it in the cross-examine after what they just heard. I think is the reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, though, the pen wasn't to paper. She was just doing it, just handing off sticky notes. And even all the lawyers are just like, what are you doing? What are you? It was the craziest thing. I just now, and now Johnny Depp making money. He didn't even show up to court. He you know how boss a move that is, to just be like, hey, I'm not even got this, son. You gonna pull up to your court? Nah, dog. Represent me. What you gonna do? I got a concert with Beck.
I mean, he still got them Dior Savage commercials still.
Bro, he got money coming out. He on tour, the rest of tour with Beck and like a couple other like world renowned artists. Right, he's on tour with them. I think he got a movie with Sherlock Holmes 3. I think it is.
I think they said they added him. Yeah.
They added him to Sherlock Holmes 3.
So him and Johnny Dollar Jr.
Yep.
I mean, I
Robert
see
Downey.
it. He was
It's
there
gonna be-
putting a British accent in the court.
He gonna kill it. So I don't see. I want to know what role they give him. I hope they don't make him a villain. But if they do make him a villain, I want him to be like a Moriarty. You know what I mean? Like where he keeps coming back. Because I feel like this could be his Fantastic Beasts. You know what I mean? Because now they got 3 movies of Sherlock Holmes. I feel like you can go on with Sherlock Holmes. It's a book. It's not real.
I mean, it's a mystery character. So keep solving. It's just, I mean, you can keep going, but don't drag it too long. That's just something with certain franchises, like we were talking about last episode. Like, don't drag shit too long.
I get,
To the point it just don't make sense anymore. You're just having it just to have it.
I say yes and no. The yes part is give me enough hiatus to miss you, so then when you do come back, kind of like how, like, it's a little oversaturated with Batman. Not gonna lie, and I'm a Batman fan, so
Yeah, it is.
oversaturated. But at the same time,
I don't think
It's a
so.
lot.
I don't think
It's
so.
a lot.
It's a lot.
I mean,
I said
only reason I think I would believe you say that is because the fact that we had Batman in the DCU, and I mean you had multiple movies with the Ben Affleck Batman,
Yeah.
you know, and then now you're having a new Batman. Like, I can get how it might be oversaturated, but like
Man,
I
Christian
think-
Bale that's still a part of the timeline too. That wasn't that long ago.
But now, can you compare this to James Bond?
no.
Because we're talking
James Bond, yes. I'm just not sold on this new one.
I mean, James.
Now,
The whole thing with James Bond is that James Bond gives time for the movies to
Right.
just.
In the
Right.
past, yes.
To me, yeah.
Pierce, yeah.
this new one has controversy behind it already.
I just
Most of the
can't-
controversy because they want to add a black character.
I just
that's
can't
most
get
of the-
into
that's-
him. He's blonde. He got blue eye. I can't. His,
Pierce Brosnan was the best one for me.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
and I could have got in the old ones too. The first
Sean,
one.
Sean
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery
I'm
and
fine with
the
that
other
too.
guy,
But this new dude, what's his name? Daniel something?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. I can't get into Daniel Craig as an actor overall.
Hmm.
I don't like none of his movies.
He's always squinting.
Yeah, because he think he's in a cologne commercial.
It's so true. Every scene in James Bond is some type of French, some type of
I
French
felt that
France.
what's the dude name that played Batman now?
Robert Pattinson?
Robert Pattinson.
I felt like that for his beginning when he first started acting.
Twilight and stuff.
All that stuff. He's
Yeah.
doing all of that, and then now he's like honing in on the
Come
like,
on, for man. What?
yeah,
That's how you look.
yeah. Like he killed the Batman. It was just a little different.
Yeah, they made him look a lot older. The grunginess.
I mean, I
They
don't
gave
think
him
he
the
looked
difference.
old. He just looked like he just wasn't used to the lifestyle.
No,
That's how it was.
No, he looked worn. That's what I'm saying. I want to say
Yeah,
old
he
in
looked-
terms of age, but I'm saying like he looked worn. It doesn't look like the
I mean, it's supposed to be.
Twilight.
I mean, it's supposed to be like the beginning of when he was starting. So he's not able to balance the whole. I got to be Bruce Wayne in the light and in the dark. I'm Batman.
and his sleep schedule. all
Yeah.
that.
So yeah, you see every time he takes his freaking mask off, them
You know
his
what-
eyes be fucked up.
You know,
Dog.
you know how much lack of sleep when you can't remember shit and shit start blurring together? Like, nigga, take a nap, bro.
And all that CTE he was catching in that
What?
movie, boy, they done knocked him out.
His eyes fucked up because you can't blink.
Mhm.
Because then you ain't getting footage you need.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, with the camera
He
shit.
gotta be the whole time when there's some shit popping off. As soon as he blinks, he might catch something.
That nigga got knocked out 3 times. In that movie. I was like, boy, this is most times I've ever seen Batman down. God, dog.
Nah, the last one when he
Nah.
got shot with a shotgun, I'm like, bro, like really? Like, nigga, blah.
You think that? I think
Like, come
Christian
on,
Bale's Batman, he got hit a lot. He was on the ground.
I mean, he
a lot.
got hit a lot, but
Nah, yeah,
he was able to handle
Yeah,
himself.
he was. Bane worked his ass good.
That's Bane, though. Like, come on, like
I don't know.
it's
That was a
freaking Bane.
long ass fight scene for.
it's
for
Bane.
For just like he
Like Bane's always one of his toughest like villains that he has to fight,
Okay, I'll give you Bane.
because I'm
and most of it's because of the fucking Venom shit.
and Ra's al Ghul checked his ass.
Ra's al
multiple
Ghul
times.
is the nigga who trained him.
Again. Okay,
Like,
where
bruh.
is your point?
You gotta give him a pass.
Ra's al Ghul is the
With
nigga
Rob,
who trained
he
him.
gon- He got you. You're learning.
You learning from this guy. You learning from the League of
You're
Assassins. Come on,
training.
man.
That's not, you can't count knockouts in training. Sparring sessions.
No, I'm not
knockouts,
talking about the
knockouts.
knockout. I'm talking about the ending ones. In the ending scene when he's on the tram, he got his ass rocked dead by Ra's.
You still going
He
against
didn't
your
get
master.
fully knocked out.
He
You
get
still
knocked
going
out.
against
He was
your
on the
master,
ground
bro.
looking
No.
at him.
Robert
As the
Pattinson
train.
fully got knocked out. Full.
One,
Like he was out stiff.
one literally because of the damn explosion. Like,
Right.
I'm like, really?
He took
You
a
could
whole shotgun to the chest.
And then
took an explosion to the face. Like, come on,
Which
man.
didn't make any sense. He had the toughest armor out of all the Batmans before. I was like, son, he only got a thin layer on. You can't tell me you
An explosion. You
Didn't
and
Batman-
it didn't even damage
And
the
then you
shit.
remember all the bullets he took.
yeah, that don't
He
make no
went down the
sense.
hall. I was like, so his chin and now
His
one
whole
bullet.
fucking shit.
Now one.
Not even a graze wound.
Now,
Like, come on, man.
nothing.
Not
You
even a muzzle
bullshit
flash.
me. No gunpowder. Nothing.
They standing right here.
And yeah, they terrible.
Y'all was bad as
Y'all really-
Fine. Y'all fine.
Y'all was bad as stormtroopers.
Y'all shooting from the hip? Like y'all ain't aim? The fuck?
Look at a nigga resume. What previous job?
Man, I would look
Death
at
Star.
henchmen.
Our previous job was
Wait a
was
minute,
Vader.
That man been
Makes
He's
sense.
been around for almost
Makes
20
sense.
20 plus years, and his face been exposed. Ain't nobody thought. Sniper rifle to the chin, he out. You know what I thought that? Dead shot always get a clear shot, but you don't never think to shoot him in the chin.
That is true.
Let me shoot him in the chest. Give him an opportunity to get through.
Joker got like shit that can spring up on
Joker
him.
different. He wants to play the game.
That's
He don't
true.
want to kill you.
Joker has
He wants to play the
fun.
game.
Joker's having fun doing this shit.
Right.
Right.
So that's
character,
different.
So don't put him in.
Yeah.
But everybody else, they put a bounty on his head.
Didn't Batman get set on fire and got knocked out of a window? Yeah, he was
Oh,
dosed.
the first
He
one,
was
yeah,
he was
yeah,
even
yeah.
drugged up. Man was dosed, son. And fell out the window after Scarecrow caught him.
Well, hold up.
Again,
Still got an excuse.
again with Scarecrow.
Still got an excuse.
Scarecrow
He
wants to
gave
torture
some-
him.
He gave him PCP.
Hey,
Come on, baby.
so what? You Batman, nigga.
He wasn't expecting no
We ain't
drugs to be that
expecting no
potent.
drugs.
And then
to be potent.
first
His
of all,
first
like with
job was off drugs when he had to practice.
dude,
It wasn't as potent.
dude, Scarecrow
It wasn't
wants to
weaponized.
torture Batman for some reason. Like literally, Scarecrow, his whole thing is just to torture him to death.
But Scarecrow just likes that because he's psychotic though. He likes to fuck up people's mental states. He's like your what's the guy with the itchy sweater, the fucked up hat? Freddy Krueger.
Oh.
He's like your Freddy Krueger. He likes to fuck you up mentally and then take you. Plus his face he's nothing wrong with his face. He just likes to wear a mask, right? That's the whole thing. Nothing's wrong with his face. Have you
He
seen
just
the
looked
deleted scenes of the Batman?
Which one?
The latest
newest
one,
one?
they showed the Joker's face without paint.
Oh yeah. I seen him. I seen the character. He's not no big known guy.
I don't know where he's from.
But I
I don't know. I'm up in the air. Have you seen it?
Hmm?
You ever seen his face? The new Joker.
That's what with that scene of him interrogating him.
No.
That shit? No.
Is it the scene of him?
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And it
That's
looks
how it's fake.
and it looks like the actual scars, the acid shit. So yeah,
Yeah, they might be going with the acid
Yeah.
storyline.
So you're gonna get the crazy Joker.
Yeah,
could be yeah.
maybe. I mean, I gotta see their interpretation. Like, because everybody's taking their own spin on the characters now, you gotta wait. You used to kind of judge. You were like, this ain't gonna hit.
I mean, honestly, ever since Heath Ledger did his thing with Joker, they definitely just every other Joker after Heath Ledger has just been a complete
360
turnaround.
of the
Yeah.
character, what he actually, his original origin story is completely good.
Yeah.
We didn't even see an origin from Heath Ledger's Joker.
He don't have one.
They don't have
He
one.
keeps lying.
Yeah.
Notice he keeps switching his
Yeah.
story.
His story.
No, I'm saying
was never accurate.
a legit
saying-
origin story. We didn't get one. He just popped out as Joker.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't think there was for that Joker. There isn't a backstory for him.
There's no story in that, even in comic books. There's no story.
I mean, what about the Killing Joke? The Killing Joke kind of gave the
That's
guy.
not the same Joker.
That's not his origin story.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from a kid and
Like
hearing,
the Mark Hamill type shit. Right? He was Joker from.
He plays. I mean, Mark Hamill. He plays Joker in a couple of DC animated films. So
No, he
he
played
played him in a couple of DC
No.
animated
video
films.
games.
video games.
Yeah,
and
the
series.
video games and
He did the Batman series, like the 90s, like the Batman.
Oh, the 94?
The right,
Yeah.
yeah, when your man was just up on the right, and he just got the eyes, and he just looking down at all of Gotham, that just pops out, just knocks niggas
A
out.
little lightning strike behind him.
Thunder, it just come out of nowhere, just That was the Batman we all love, bro. Just
That
Batman's
was
out there
hilarious.
just beating niggas up, selling dimes on the corner. Oh man, it's Batman. Hop to the car,
And
dip.
it was never like a fisticuffs.
Nah, just
one
time.
boom.
out.
I was like, boy, he got a solid right, boy.
A couple of them catch him off guard and arm twist and flip over his shoulder.
Right.
And just like, man, it was one
Only
time.
time I saw him do a tussle was when he'll do something like this and you don't know what move. But as soon as he got him, it's only one.
He the first one punch man.
The first one punch
He
man.
the first one punch man. Because he was one time people in that 94 one. Everybody got hit once.
Only time
out.
you see some combos if you play a video game.
Yeah,
Like, literally, dog.
There was never like whoever the henchman was on 94, boy, they made a weak as
What?
They made a weak like Power Rangers putty. It was useless. Why put them on the field if every episode they just get knocked off?
That's hilarious.
As drones.
Bro.
Groups of them getting knocked off. Groups of them.
You're right.
If I was ever, man.
I be
would-
wondering that too in the original Power Rangers, like why the fuck they send these things and they just get
But at least those
They
are.
got handed every episode.
But at least those are created. Think about Batman's. These are like there's
actual,
a union.
actual henchmen.
There has to be a union for these henchmen. Just to be, hey, who you work for, Mr. Freeze? What about you, Dr. Ivy or
The
Professor
reason
Ivy?
why they was shit
Miss
is because
Ivy.
they was like old employees of some other job, and they be like, "Hey, you're not making enough here. You want to get a job and be a gangster." But here's the problem: they never gave him any training. Here's a gun, and then
You
just
see a
go
guy
out there.
in a bat suit,
Well,
shoot him.
But they never trained them for my gun hits batarang. How you train for a batarang to get hit your gun out your hand?
It's not even, and it's always some extra battering. Like, what do you mean? Like, it'd be extra ones like,
It'd be one that can stop your gun from shooting, like
or a taser one,
Right.
exploding one,
Right.
one that shoots gas out.
Remember from the DCU movie, he put the little things on everybody's guns, and then it just turned all the guns off. I didn't know that was a thing.
is.
I'd be mad.
They was just like, pew. Okay, here's these fisticuffs. And got his handed.
And he's fought like ninjas and shit. Still one time in them though. In the 94 ones, he fought everybody.
They'll give them enough on the episode to do their little thing. You got like nunchucks or something.
It's like this guy's been training for how long, and he gets his ass clotheslined.
All his life. How do you get taken out? One hook. One hook. Everybody in Arkham just mad. How'd you get put here? Batman caught me with a jaw. You too? Yeah, he caught me in the jaw.
Yo, he got nasty.
Man, what's in his hand? Yo, he got weighted gloves or something. He got weighted gloves.
I would hope he had a way to go.
Yeah, like even the hard hit ones like the Dr. Croc or whatever, or the
Killer
Killer
Croc.
Croc, whatever. He hit him with taser gloves. He don't even he don't use them with normal people, even though
Just
that'd be
Killer
more
Croc.
feasible. Just Killer. Oh, I got extra oomph for the punch. Got some razzle dazzles for you, son. You know how mad I'd be. And what Killer Croc do for? He don't do nothing but just chilling.
He be in the sewers, man.
I'm saying
He
he's
just-
chilling. He's just down there. I mean, all right, so you fuck up a worker or two, but they pulled up on him.
Again, that's the reason why I like Batman. Batman is not. Call him what you want to. He's not a superhero.
Nah, he's just an asshole, bro.
He's a detective, which I like. I love investigation shows.
He a dirty
And-
cop.
Yes.
That's he a dirty
He's
cop.
a dirty cop. Because you got to think about it.
He's like Denzel in Training Day.
Basically,
All his villains live with us right now.
Yeah.
The only thing we don't have is a Batman. We got everything else. You got street pharmacy, okay? You got your you got a few people that live by the creek. We used to call them rednecks. Those are you Killer Crocs over there.
mm-hmm.
A Bane is just a nigga on
on
steroids.
roids, nigga on roids.
Okay. Joker. What was it? Silas Care. It's just niggas from Silas Care. From
Just
Bruce
crazy.
Cooper.
Just crazy as hell.
Okay, just a ton of Jokers is sitting in there.
Poison Ivy's just a bunch of potheads and growers
Just a bunch of girls who smoke angel dust.
and just hippies who like to save the earth.
Catwoman is a girl that has a Nissan Altima.
Facts.
These are normal.
Stealing
things.
watches. Stealing watches.
Can
bro.
we stop saying that the Nissan Altima is the?
It is.
Is
It's
that-
a
it's
fact.
Nah,
That's a
it's
whole
not.
car.
It's not even just that. Like, have you never seen anybody in a Ford Fusion? That's a whole car too.
Nah, because when we was
Not
on
a
the way,
Ford Fusion.
on the
I'm
way
not saying
from,
that they ain't. I'm not saying that you can't hold in other cars, but per capita,
on the way home though,
a
from
Nissan Maxima or Altima, either one, you hoeing.
on the way home from Orlando. Remember when there was a Nissan Altima? All right, he saw the car.
She was whipping it. How she was whipping it told me she out there hoeing.
We just saw the car. We pulled up alongside. I was like, I figured. I knew better. I knew we should show
And
what.
this is not just girls. This is guys too. If you got a Nissan Altima,
You a hoe.
Nah. For guys, is you got a charger.
that too.
That
If you got a
That's
charger
another notorious one for the ones.
or a BMW, you got a charger or BMW. You
Nah, I want to say the BMW. I feel like it was tapered off a bit.
BMW, you still kind of there halfway. Got
Yeah.
toe in it.
Yeah,
If the girl fucks up.
yeah. If now question: if a girl driving a BMW,
Watch out.
okay, I thought so.
Watch
I thought so.
out.
I thought so.
AK.
I was a trip.
Our neighbor,
stop it.
she don't watch this. Our neighbor,
Stop it.
guarantee.
Stop it.
Have you seen him?
Yeah, I thought the same.
You gonna sit here and lie on camera? You gonna sit here and lie on
Stop
camera?
it.
She look like she is problems.
That Mercedes?
Yeah.
Okay, that Mercedes?
Yeah. She
Okay.
look like problems.
Well, when she walked out on all of us,
Oh yeah, when we was all outside, I was like, problem. Everybody else was like, problems. Problems. She high maintenance. Look, I keep.
you don't have the
I keep
burger bag
telling
on the regular.
Ooh.
You know how much them cost, bro?
Ooh.
She was telling us the price, and I was already hurting.
I don't even want to know the price, and I know they high.
They had one's breaking $1 million.
Over.
Oh, I'm sorry, over $1 million. Straight diamonds.
What you need is your good nerdy girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Watch
stuff.
anime with, cuddle with. You know
The
what I'm saying,
games. I don't want to go out. Let's play some video games.
Yeah.
Say less. You know what I'm saying? Get
She
yourself
gonna be wanting to be out there with cat fights and whatnot, and because you know how to fight, Eugene, guess what? She gonna try to test that. Babe, get him just to get you in the fights. I don't like instigators.
She's gonna be like, "Oh, what that video you sent? Was it the video that you sent that I saw where the black girl was fighting? Or I showed it to you yesterday. There was a black girl fighting, and like she just jumps into the fight. And this is the thing too. Don't swing on men. It's we see y'all equal now. You wanted equality rights. This dude,
I know what you're talking about now.
this dude's. She went off, did the hands. You ain't gonna do something. And then the dude did the blocks, and he said, "Ding." Just out, bro. Everybody standing over it too. I was like, yo, why? What? She is, and then her man, shirt over his head, just in the background, just getting tossed about, just getting knocked out. And I was just like, why? Don't write a check that both y'all can't cash, bro. If y'all what?
If I can avoid a fight, I'll damn sure get out of it.
And I'm not saying I'll let my girl fight, but if she want to fight, she write the check herself. If you know what I'm saying, I got to find out if I can cash it. If I got enough in my account to check it, go for it. But if I be like, yo, I'll overdraft. Why are you getting into the fights like that, bro? It was when I'm saying knocked out, bro. She got knocked out, and then there was a dude. Dude got his boots stolen twice.
So wait, he got it stolen, got it back, and then no.
Oh no. He got knocked out, boots stolen. Boots thrown back, given back. Came back, talked more shit. Got knocked out. Boots stolen again. Right?
No,
That wasn't the sequence? He got stolen. His
you
boots.
got everything right except with the second knockout was with the boot.
Oh.
Bro, that shit. Bro, that shit remind me of this shit I saw on Twitter where nigga, dude, this man said, yo, I got robbed, and the damn, and the guy who robbed me said, yo, pose for this picture. I'm like, bruh, he took the man's shoes. He's like, yo, let me take a picture of this and post this. I'm like, why? Like that's supposed.
Ignorant. Ignorant.
That's
Like, right? I'd be mad. Now you gotta post. Now, that's first of all, that's just incriminating yourself.
Now he just took a picture of the guy who got robbed.
Right.
And
then was it the robber posting?
Nah,
Oh,
I think it was Buddy who posted. He's like, "Yo, this guy robbed me and wanted me to take a picture, like with all my shit stolen. Like he just in there in his socks, like
It's funny though.
he's like, give me your phone." It just took a picture, like, dude.
Oh man, ignorant.
That's what I'm gonna say. One of the pictures you put there, you might as well just put a sign in there and be like, "You should be here."
Wish you were here. What? So many questions.
What is this a picture of?
Why are you half naked?
This
in the
is
street?
my one time I got robbed by a real person.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, like, again with this Amber Heard stuff, they've been saying that, or at least I've been hearing that people have been saying that they should reshoot all her scenes from Aquaman with someone else.
I
You're
agree.
gonna be in the hole. On some
Oh, boy, her.
reshoot all that and animate it.
No, it's not even a lot. It's not even a lot. Her parts wasn't even that much to begin with. Again, this was in the court. They talked. Warner Brothers
But
showed
if
up
you
on
move-
the stand.
Really?
Yeah, she fucked everybody over. She talked about Warner Bros. Was like, yo, don't put our name in this. She put their name in it. She fired now. And because they put a name in it, they had to now go on the stand and talk about Aquaman 2. So even some leaks came out of like certain scenes that wasn't supposed to be leaked. Got leaked because they might question it.
Like I said, y'all might as well have just scrapped the whole DCU. Just expand on the animated shit, because the animated stuff is already already fire. Just expand on the DC animated universe. Just scrap this whole the DCU. There's no fucking way. Like
I don't know.
y'all gonna have, y'all got to.
Of all the movies that they've done, I fuck with Aquaman the most.
Yeah, Aquaman was like one of the better ones, but still, like,
I haven't seen it.
y'all
It
got
was
y'all gotta reshoot. Y'all gotta reshoot it.
It was really good. Surprisingly better than like
I mean,
you know, your Batman, like the Ben Affleck's.
Yeah, of course it's gonna be better than Superman versus Batman. Yeah, of course it's gonna be better than that.
And
There was too much going on in that whole movie.
right. Yeah, but I'm saying
Going on in that whole franchise.
the whole franchise. That's what I'm saying. Like in the Aquaman, it's just as, I guess it would be also saying it's probably just as good as it's better than the Wonder Woman, the first one.
No, the first one was good. Second one, I was just like,
that's what I'm saying.
why?
The second one was weird. But I'm saying the first.
I didn't even see the second.
It wasn't even worth a watch. It's not. But like the first one, because it's an origin story.
I thought it was good.
It was good.
I thought this
and
first
just
one was
like Aquaman, it hit just the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't there was no disappointment in the movie other than Amber Heard was in it, and like even then I forgot her parts, so she's not even relevant. And in the new movie, because of the court case, the Warner Brother executives even said that, like, yeah, her part's not even that much in it. Like it's more focused about Jason, some other character, and another character. She's just in it like 4 or 5 times, and we can just cut that shit out. And so they're like, but like, did Johnny Depp like influence that? Like, nah, we were cutting her out anyway.
You'd be very surprised if you cut out just 4 or 5 frames out of the movie.
But it was like,
And
but it wasn't
the whole movie.
it would make a difference.
Just because of how you wrote it.
Right.
Writing with the mind of putting her in there. So taking her out would butterfly.
No, that's the
affect
thing.
whole
That wasn't the case. They wrote it. They didn't write her with him. They didn't write it with her in mind. They had to write her in because she was contracted in.
No.
So it was like, okay, we'll get you some roles. You know what I mean? We'll get you the parts in it. But now they didn't even see the need for her part and was trimming her parts before this case. They were trimming this shit before this whole thing. So it's like, They didn't really give a fuck. So you could put anybody. You saw there's a meme now going around the shark from Suicide Squads. You know the shark I'm talking. You know the shark.
Shark.
The new Suicide Squad. Okay.
That one was better than the other Suicide Squad.
Really disappointed DC.
I mean, like I said, like I don't know what. I think it's just the fact that like because of how live action movies are, you can't get as gritty as you can with animated. Because like the DC animated movie for Suicide Squad, the animated Suicide Squad, that one was fire. I don't know if y'all seen it. That one was fire. Yeah, that one was fire. But with the first Suicide Squad, is just they try to be too funny with it. With the first Suicide Squad, they was trying to be too funny. The second one was great. It was more grittier. So
they still try to be too funny with it.
I feel like why did they? Why I just felt like why the fuck did you have John Cena in that goddamn movie?
That's what threw me out.
I was like,
the only thing I can think of is that like they already paid for him and they had him for the Peacemaker anyway. I think the Peacemaker series was made before.
Yeah.
You can't
and just write them in.
Just throw characters into, even if they're established characters in a book, you can't just throw them in live action and then expect everybody to just know who this character is because he's rich, famous, and he's The
100%.
Rock or John Cena or some shit like that.
100% agree.
Can't, like with the Marvel thing, that's like the only new characters that they really introduced was like Black Widow. I'm not saying that she's new, but I'm saying for a general audience, Black Widow and the Wasp. Everybody else kind of was established. Spider-Man is established. Iron Man's established. Who else is in there?
Thor, Captain America, Hulk, all them.
Yeah, all those characters. They already had established 5 characters. DC got Superman, Batman, and then everybody else is kind of like you got.
It's like you know of them just because, or even if you're a fan of the animated series, you know of them.
Right.
But as far as like live action wise, no, there's not a lot.
And what DC been doing is just like, all right, they should know this character, throw him in there. Don't give us no backstory. Don't give us shit. They just.
I think that's really what Marvel's starting to do now. Like,
this Love and Thunder is gonna be doo doo. It don't make no
I
sense.
Phase 4 is just a cluster.
It don't make no.
I mean,
sense.
Phase 4. Literally, I just really feel like Phase 4 is just preparing everyone for the next phase.
Yeah, but Phase 4 doesn't. Phase 4 retcons like 8 movies in the ones that came through, like the new Love and Thunder would retcon the fact that Nick Fury got blipped, if that makes sense. So then it's like how, like if he was there the entire time, why didn't he help? But in the previous whatever movie, Infinity Wars, he was the last one to disappear, but he calls Captain Marvel. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna change that. I'm not saying it's a pivotal scene, but that's your last scene in Infinity Wars, the movie that made your whole franchise come together. Excuse me. How are you gonna just retcon that?
And I think the timeline is confusing me too.
Yeah.
They just keep grabbing from that bag of tricks there, and it's starting to get redundant. That y'all can just go to any timeline y'all want to by time travel.
I mean, with the whole like just open. That's why I was thinking open the multiverse.
And it was cool at the beginning, and then we can speculate, but now it's getting to a point where it's just like, all right, how many times we gonna keep knocking into this?
Especially when you're making it a calamity every single time. Like Spider-Man was calamity.
I think that was a great way to just have the Spider-Man just.
No, I'm not saying no. I'm not.
Spider-Man made sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it made sense. Like the Spider-Man, like bringing them
I'm not
into the multiverse, that was that made sense.
But I'm not critiquing that part.
Because it was like it literally was different timelines.
Yeah,
because you went back to two different
franchises. Yeah,
that y'all didn't even touch. That Fox touched and brought these characters.
Well, Sony actually.
Sony, whoever, they touched these characters.
I really feel like I just feel like Sony, like, it's much easier for Sony and Marvel to work together than Fox and
Which is true, but I'm saying like
and Fox and Marvel.
I'm saying it's the back to back of the bag of tricks is what I'm trying to say. Like Spider-Man.
But Spider-Man had that storyline. Now, what was it? Doctor Strange had that storyline. Are we gonna keep going?
That's
back
what I'm
to
saying, and it's back.
Multiverse.
It's right after each other. I mean, even though the movies were back to back in order, but it's like So the first time we get the Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, and
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield. That was our multiverse experience.
Yeah.
So you go to the next movie. I'm not ready. I'm still on the high of the first multiverse experience. You didn't have to hit me again with X-Men. You know what I mean? With
Fantastic. I mean, Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic and all them. And it's like, oh, bet. It's great, but now it's just like, this is all there is going to be for the rest of the series. You know what I mean? For the rest of Phase 4, it's just going to be
going back to the multiverse every time. And then what did it was rumors, but saying that Iron Man's coming back, but it's going to be Tom Cruise.
No,
because he was from a different universe.
That's just because like now everyone's starting to go way back and just be like, well, why don't they bring this character? And it's like you can't just because we're opening up the multiverse and we've done it successfully in Spider-Man doesn't mean we can do that for every fucking movie.
That's what I keep thinking they're gonna do, because it all has something to tie back in it. After this whole Thor thing, and not Thor, but
She-Hulk,
Thanos. This whole after he opened up that Pandora's box, it feels like the rest of the phases on the way down is gonna be, hey, let's go to the multiverse.
Yeah, I just feel like I've been feeling lately like I just can't wait for Phase 5 just to see certain movies, because it's like I just feel like now with all the
Phase 5.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, have they talked about what's in
Blade,
Phase 4?
or is Blade still part of Phase 4?
I thought it's Phase 4. I thought it's the end of 4.
Like Blade, the second Black Panther movie. Like
I thought that was all this phase.
I thought that was all 4.
how long is freaking Phase 4?
It's like almost like 5.
Because it took 3 phases for the Infinity Saga.
I didn't even know we was in phases until people said phases.
Yeah.
I count the whole thing from all the way up until Thanos as one phase.
Yeah, so it's 3 phases.
This would have been the second phase, because a pivotal moment actually happened.
I feel like
But your pivotal moments for Ultrons and stuff.
I mean, I feel like how it was like. I feel like when it came to like phases, like the pivotal phase for like the first one was the actual Avengers movie, and then the next one was Ultron, because then that opened up more characters. You saw Wanda, you saw Vision, you saw Quicksilver before he got shot the fuck up, but yeah, and then the next one was. And then the next one ended with Endgame.
But I mean, well, no. I guess you could say
because nothing much happened after it was Infinity Wars, then it was the second Ant-Man movie, then it was
Civil War would be your next pivotal moment, because that's the division between all the Avengers. After Ultron, your next pivotal point was after Ultron was Civil War, because that brought in the Black Panther and Spider-Man. And the new Spider-Man, Black Panther, and
it kind of gave Ant-Man another movie.
Oh, and Ant-Man.
It gave Ant-Man like another movie.
Right. Yeah. And Doctor Strange shows up for this too.
Doctor Strange didn't show up for Civil War.
No, but he comes after Ultron.
Oh yeah, because all the shit that happened.
That's what I'm saying. So there's all that. So I'm just saying, in terms of phases, they did have them branched out in blocks, but it's all after crucial moments for the Avengers.
And I'm just thinking, what's the crucial moment now? I think the crucial moment for now was supposed to be that new Doctor Strange movie, because the fact that he was breaking all these rules and just.
I guess also my disconnect to the Marvel Avengers saga series movies is the fact that the Avengers are gone. If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man's dead.
Yeah. But I mean,
with Iron Man being dead, Captain America was just like, "Yo, I want to be with Peggy."
He technically did.
Because he's older, and he's just way older.
But I guess what I'm saying,
and Thor's about to kick the bucket. I don't know how they're gonna end Thor's story, but Thor's about to have his,
Yeah.
I'm guessing, his last movie, and now we're just gonna see what's gonna happen with Hulk or Hawkeye. Because I mean, what happens after the Hawkeye series?
Talk about Hawkeye.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga, go home to
He's
your
still
family
a
and
damn.
kids.
He's still a damn Avenger.
Go home to your family and kids, nigga. Don't give a fuck, bro. Ain't no one asks for your help anyway. You
Wanda
just
was-
showed
Wanda's-
up.
Like, if
I mean,
I was
no.
creating the Marvel
Wanda
universe,
dead.
Not with Wanda, but like I was saying, Black Widow's dead.
Wanda dead. Wanda,
I don't think Wanda's dead.
Wanda didn't make it out of that rocks. She ain't come out that
As
rocks.
powerful of a fucking of a sorcerer she is, you think she ain't survived that shit?
I would have left Hawkeye off the radar.
Yeah, me too.
If I would have wrote the story, he wouldn't have been in it.
But I guess what I'm saying, like I missed the Avengers. Is like all the movies that we watched led to an Avenger movie, like to a joining of them.
I think
And,
what
like-
they're trying to do with this next phase is lead everything into Secret Invasions,
if
and that's gonna be like the new team. But with everything that's been happening, like with them having to figure out what they're gonna do with Black Panther and everything else, like it's just we don't know like what's gonna lead, like what's gonna be the next team. Are they gonna count on this universe's Illuminati or what?
that's not even the case. I'm just saying, like, you can still rely on what's it, the Young Avengers or whatever, the ones with was it Miss Marvel or whatever?
Yeah, that Ms. Marvel. I don't know if it's a series or a movie. I think it's a series.
I think it's a
Yeah,
series.
it's coming out June 8th. So
But I'm saying like we can lead up to like all these could be showing like a joining of another Avenger group being led by
I'm just
Peter
wondering,
Parker
like,
or
if it's
something.
gonna be like
They can go out the box.
with Falcon, like with Falcon being the new Captain America. Is he gonna lead a team?
you get what I'm
You
saying?
know,
Where's
yeah.
Reed Richards? Where's our Mr. Fantastic?
I mean, he's string now. Well,
No.
that guy's
That wasn't string. 'Cause that was Universe 616.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, like,
That's what I'm saying. That's not mine, Mr.
are they?
Fantastic.
I wonder if they're gonna bring back the original Mr. Fantastic for that. Would he come back? You think he'll come back for that?
I would hope so. But like even still, like if you did bring him back, you would have to keep him in there for a bit because that'd be your new
New part of Illuminati. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just saying like you feel like it's missing like a camaraderie.
It's
of
missing
movies.
something that's gonna it's missing something that's gonna lead us to a bigger movie.
right or yes.
Not instead of making every other movie a big movie. Now it's movie's gonna lead us to somewhere.
Like what's the point of having the 10 Rings movie? You don't even see them again.
I mean, we're gonna see they're gonna. I mean, at the end of the credits, they're gonna say, "Hey, they're coming. They're gonna return. They're gonna return." But it's just we don't know if he's gonna be part of Secret Invasions or something like that. We don't know that yet.
I don't know. I just find it weird. I just find that I'm missing like a unification or to be like, oh, I see a path where they're taking this movie. Every multiverse just be so random in the storytelling that you're just going, what? But it still picks up from like other series and other things I watch, so I can go, okay, I get it.
I mean,
Where
but then
they're
again,
coming
we
from.
also need another big bad guy.
Who
'Cause
is that?
I'm thinking it's gonna be Kane the Conqueror. I
Bring-
hope it is, because we see him in the Loki show. You know, we know there's many of him. So
Where that's my point though. Like in if that was the case, in the 2 times they fuck with the multiverse, Kang should have showed up as like
again,
not just again, not show up, but like remember how Thanos would be in the previous series?
Yeah.
He would just be in a chair.
he'll just be waiting. But I mean, Thanos was a different like
Not just
type
waiting,
of villain.
but
Like
I'm saying
he's-
they'd cut to Kang, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like cut to a scene where like Kang's operating in this multiverse too. So that you can be like, okay, eventually it's gonna lead up to Kang. But I don't want to keep going. We can wrap this up.
yeah, man.
You know, this was a great episode of TV Nerds.
Yep.
I ain't gonna hold you. This is fun.
Very much so. But you know, follow us on our link tree. You know, we're gonna have our link tree on the bottom. You know, follow us on all our social medias. You know, all our content will be up there. Any announcements you got?
Big Boys Barbecue Pits food truck is in the works of coming out soon. We just finished their logo and stuff, and everything in terms of the truck I think is good to go. So There'll be I'll send a link and the information to where to get some fire ass barbecue from Big Boy's Barbecue Pits. I think that's where I'm saying it, right?
Lit.
That's, yeah, no.
We'll give y'all the official name another
I'll
time.
put
Like,
it-
come on.
Yeah,
now.
put in a link. I just like the name. This just happened like within like the past 24 hours. So
Oh, okay.
shout out to Michael Wilson and Glenn and Dean. They helped him get the truck up and running. This is the food truck I was telling you about
Oh, okay.
with the barbecues and all that.
Yo.
So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
my announcement.
Oh yeah. Me and Gabe gonna have another food war.
What you want to do?
I already told you what the what we was going.
I thought you were doing brunch.
We're brunching it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We just gotta set up like how it's gonna be, and we gonna get that to y'all because I want another fucking rematch.
How soon?
I'm not a sore loser. I'm
You
just
just-
saying it was a close one.
It just
Y'all
sounds-
even said it was
sounds like you're a
close.
sore loser.
Y'all said it was a close one. So I just wanted to be legit. Like if I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose across the board, not by technicalities.
All right.
That's how it is.
All right, I get it, man. Just saying, if you ain't gotta hate, bro.
I'm not hating.
It's just
I'm just saying. You lose by I lose by technicality. You over here talking shit.
what's technicality? Your wings wasn't crispy. Your wings wasn't crispy. Son.
At least they were cooked. They were cooked.
Yeah, mine
At
was
least
cooked.
I wasn't serving no raw chicken.
I didn't serve any raw
I'm
chicken.
just saying. I didn't say you did. I'm just saying.
It sound like you implying.
You making it seem like the
I
shit
just
wasn't
said the
cooked.
skin wasn't crispy. You out here serving Domino's wings, bro.
Get
That's
the
all I'm
fuck out
saying. All right.
But yo, this has been another episode of TV Nerds. I'm your host. That's Tarek Child. That's Gabe Stomach. You know, we out here. Stay nerdy.
I keep coming back to you.